All right. Hey, we're recording. This is a little bit of behind the scenes. We're starting a new segment here today. Actually, this new segment will be going out on Monday. Today it's Saturday morning, and we wanted to give you a little bit of behind the scenes here of the making of our podcast. If you wanted to, let me kind of show you here a little bit of what we got. We utilize Adobe Suite actually for our podcasting, and so we're using Adobe Audition actually. We've got a template which has our music, intro, and our outro music there, and so I'll be recording up here. As you can see, the microphone's already picking it up, but we're not recording this on the podcast, but we'll be recording the intro to the track here, which I've rehearsed a little bit, but I've messed it all up, so we haven't got a good one. And then in this track right here, we'll be recording the audio for this segment that we are putting out on Monday. This new segment is going to be titled, it's actually Monday's Members Only Mission Monday. Mondays Matter, okay? Bunch of M's, M type thing. So that's kind of what we're doing here, and so the first segment's going to be a little bit of background as far as what this is going to be all about, and we want to be able to give exclusive content to you, our members, and we are on a mission, and I believe that those that are part of our group and part of our membership here are also on a mission, and so we want to make sure that we give you some great information, not only just with our podcast, but also with some exclusive content that's special for you. And if you're a water safety advocate, great. This is great information that you can use for your Mondays to get your week started off. If you're not a water safety advocate, I want you to consider on becoming one. Okay, you don't have to experience the unthinkable. You don't have to experience a loss like I have in order to be an advocate and advocate for water safety. It's a lifestyle, just like lifestyle is in everything that we do. So, hey, you want to have some fun? Don't laugh at me, okay? I usually don't do this with an audience. I've done a few of these live on Facebook Lives. I've done these on Instagram Live and whatnot. So just so you know, we're going to let me throw something up in my Instagram stories here real quick. Anyways, let me flip my camera around. So here we go. All right. So we'll kind of put this up here. So we're putting the content out there. Hey everyone, this is Rick Hoffman. Hey, we've got a new segment coming out. Actually, we're recording some behind the scenes here now. So we've got our camera there in the background, as you can see right there. And so we've got some behind the scenes coming up. We are recording a new track on our podcast right there. So the camera is actually recording the behind the scenes. This is for our new members only section in our Patreon account. So you want to make sure that you go there. We'll put the link to support us on Patreon in our bio, so on Instagram, so you can go there to check this out. Actually, I'll tell you what. No, let's do this. There's links on the website. Just go to thekelsgroup.com/podcast. You'll see a Patreon button. Click that. You can support us. You'll be able to get special content, just like this new podcast section. It's going to go out every Monday. It's called Members Only. Okay, Members Only Mission, or Members Only on a Mission. Mondays Matter. So we're going to be going back through some old episodes and talking about the lessons that we've learned. So there you go. Okay. Hey, check us out. See you guys later. All right. Hey everyone, this is Rick Hoffman. Hey, we've got a new segment coming out. Actually, let's go ahead and put that out there, and we will share that on our Insta stories. So there's that. That's done. Okay. So you guys ready? Now, I have nothing. I don't really write a whole lot of stuff out, just so you know. I've got, this is kind of, if you will, just, I wing it. All right. Here we go. Members only on a mission. Mondays Matter. Got it. Okay. Welcome everyone. This is your host, Rick Hoffman, with the Drowning Warrior Podcast. And we've got a new segment of our podcast we're going to be bringing to you each and every Monday at 9 a.m. It's going to be for our members only, those of you that are part of our Patreon page. So if you are not a member, you want to go join us there at Patreon. Just go to thekelschgroup.com. You'll see a link there to become a member, join us, support the Drowning Warrior podcast. And we'll go into this segment and explain why here in just a moment. But this new segment is going to be called Members Only on a Mission. Mondays Matter. Okay, so let's go ahead and cue the music. Let's go ahead and jump into this segment. These segments will be about 5 minutes, no more than 5 minutes in length. So here we go. All right, see you guys on the inside. There you go. How's that? That's 52 seconds. Okay. Well, after I cut out a couple pieces here, it'll be less than 50 seconds intro. So let's see how that sounds.
Welcome, everyone. This is your host, Rick Coppin, with the Drowning Warrior podcast. And we've got a new segment of our podcast we're going to be bringing to you each and every Monday at 9 a.m. It's going to be for our members only, those of you that are part of our Patreon page. So if you are not a member, you want to go join us there at Patreon. Just go to thekelschgroup.com. You'll see a link there to become a member, join us, support the Drowning Warrior podcast. And we'll go into this segment and explain why here in just a moment. But this new segment is going to be called Members Only on a Mission. Mondays Matter. Okay, so let's go ahead and cue the music. Let's go ahead and jump into this segment. These segments will be about 5 minutes, no more than 5 minutes in length. So here we go. All right, see you guys on the inside.
All right, not bad. Let's go ahead and trim this at the end right here. We can get rid of this. Real simple. It's just like that. We're going to go back to the beginning. We're going to trim this a little bit at the beginning so we get the little mouse clicks out of there. They don't need to hear that. And then we're going to move it over, and we can cut off the recording segment here. We can unmute this segment. This is a music track here. Whoops. Let's open this. Let's slide this over here, and we'll move this. This actually goes up here. Move this to the end. This here is our intro track. It's a pre-recorded track. We're going to change it. It's rather loud. You can see this is spiking real high, so we want to tone that down a little bit. So we will put that in there like that. We need to bring the sound down a little bit here. So we bring that down to about here. We're going to put in an anchor point, and then we're going to bring this segment down, and then we put in another anchor point here, and we bring this segment down to go into that segment. So just so you want to hear what that might sound like, here's so this is kind of the way that'll cut in there. So this just shows you just how easy this is.
No more than 5 minutes in length. So here we go. All right, see you guys on the inside. There's a new warrior in the world, and that warrior is you. You are a new breed of people that we call Drowning Warriors. We have a voice for those who do not, and for those who have a voice, we provide a platform to project that voice and tell their stories. As advocates, what we know can and does save lives. We wage war every day with people that just don't believe that it can happen to them, but it happens every day. We must do things differently. We take massive action as a team. We must be smarter. We must be effective with our message from day one. You see, drowning does not discriminate. It has no boundaries. It is silent. It hits when you least expect it. So we fight every day to be heard, to get our messages out to the masses. So join the movement. We are the Drowning Warriors, and these are our stories.
There you go. There you go. You've got it. So we'll come back to my beautiful mud face here. So let me flip that around so I can see myself. But there you go. I'll tell you what, we're going to cut this behind the scenes off. I'm going to go ahead and record and concentrate on the recording of what we're going to talk about here today. Like I said, it's not really pre-rehearsed. I've got some thoughts milling about, so we're going to put our thoughts into words, and we're just going to put it down. And and then we're going to jump in and start talking. We're really going to spend time breaking down our water safety checklist into a lot of our previous. We've got a year and a half, actually goes back. Our first episode that we did on our podcast was in July of 2018. So with that being said, we've got a lot of content that we can go back through and repurpose, and we're going to use that for our members only on a mission, Mondays Matter, to make water safety part of your lifestyle, to educate, advocate, because we each have a story. We each live through our unthinkable situations. And I want you to understand that, sometimes the solution is really simple. It's just go small, get alone with yourself, get quiet, tune everything in the outside world, because it's a huge world out there. Go small, tune it into just you, God, ask for help, ask what is the one thing you need to do. That's what I did, and this is what was given to me. It was this segment. This is what I was told I need to do as an addition to what everything else we're doing. So, with that being said, appreciate all your guys' time, and thank you for staying to the end. Hopefully we didn't bore you too much. See ya.